Namaste, witchlings. Oh my good gosh. I'm laughing so hard right now. Oh my good gravy. People are stupid. Oh my gods. I love it. All right. Now, scrolling. There she is. Come on. Come on. Do your thing. Come on. Thank you. Okay. She hasn't checked that, so I'm not going to note it. Right. Bring up my notes. No, don't do that yet. Okay.
Hold on. Going about.
Okay, hello. The Spawn and I were discussing something that I just read. Oh my god, people are stupid. Um, so today's edition of People Are Stupid, um, Stephen King's wife Tabitha, I am going to give her her name, had the fantabulous idea for them, Mr. and Mrs. King, to donate a large chunk of money to a historical and genealogical society in New England. Well, a newspaper decided to report about this. And the headline reads Stephen King and wife decide, donate money. And she got pissed. And she's like, hello, I have a name. So I'm going to read to you her rebuttal. I got to figure out which freaking account that was on. Crap. You know what? I think it's here. Because I'm sorry, I would not want to piss off Stephen King or his wife. Because, he is a horror writer, which tells me, he has probably written numerous ways to kill people. So, just saying. Just saying. Okay, I'm not finding it, so I'm just gonna actually go to Twitter because that's where the clip what I found was from. So you know what, we're gonna do it this way. Haha. I hate Twitter these days because I absolutely loathe supporting the muskrat. But sometimes it's entertaining enough to try this. Ta-da ta-da. You know what? Stephen King wife pissed. I wonder if this will bring it up. There we go. Ah. Come on. There we go. My wife is rightly pissed by headlines like this. Stephen King and his wife donate 1.25 million to New England Historic Genealogical Society. The gift was her original idea, and she has a name, Tabitha King. Her response follows. Dear editors, married to a wife or husband, in recent media coverage of a gift that my husband, ironic usage, and I made to the New England Historical and Genealogical Society, we became Stephen King and his wife. Wife is a relationship or status, not an identity. You could have made other choices. You could have referred to me as of Stephen, or his old lady, or his ball and chain. I have sons. You could have referred to me as mother of novelists. I have a daughter, but wouldn't it be just silly to refer to me as mother of clergy? I'm 70. I thought I would give you permission, if of Tabitha predeceases me, to title my obituary Relic of Stephen King. In the meantime, you might consider the unconscious condescension, dumbass, condescension in your style book and give women their names. Granted, yes, her husband's name is far more recognizable, but still, it was her idea to donate the money. Granted, the money probably came from his books, but still. She has a fucking name! Use it! Sincerely, a woman who has been known as her mother's daughter or her brother's sister most of her life. Moving on. Shall we get started with our daily draw? I hit the wrong button. It's a day. It's Wednesday, though. For continued health, happiness, and, the assistance of unicorns. Name on, bitch. It's going over here today. That way, when I put the candle out, the smoke doesn't waft up into the camera. I'm smart. Hey. The fuck? Okay, so I just set the candle down. The wick is a good length, but the flame tried to gutter out. It almost burned out, and then it started burning again. I breathed too hard. It's a day. It's just a day. So, moving on. Our cards. Our first card of the day, Six of Rods reversed. Generally means defeat, shattered hopes, and some losses going on here. Next card, we have a bit of an explanation too. It is Justice reversed because it is a major arcana. We have some details. The Justice card depicts balance and harmony as a strong-minded goddess figure stands in between two beautiful, I'm going to flip it right side up so you can see it. Two beautiful, highly spiritual unicorn pillars symbolizing power, strength, and unity. In one hand, the goddess holds the scales of justice, law and order. In the other, she holds the spiritual sword of strength and fairness, indicating that all things are taken into consideration. Justice will overcome and the right solution will be found. The sword and scales portrayed here will indicate physical justice, while the pair of unicorn pillars stand for spiritual or even karmic justice, reminding us to do unto others as we would have them do unto us. So, the interpretation of this card is injustice, perhaps even prejudice. Proceed with extreme caution, or the result may be your own undoing. So, bias and false accusations. And then our final card of the day is the Page of Cups reversed. Yes, I am aware all 3 cards are reversed today. Page of Cups reversed is delays in communication, and it is advisable to spend more time away from your friends and colleagues. Are we having a little bit too much togetherness right now? It's possible. And I'm buried in my box. Sure. I'm trying to make sure I put things away, and then I go and make it more difficult on myself. All right. Boom. Unicorns are put in their box where they belong. And our oracle cards. As I said yesterday or Monday, these are drawn very uniquely. So I do that and then I just prep them so I can flip them. Oh, and I put them upside. So today's first card is Enlightenment. Look from the highest perspective. See the divine in everyone. Receiving this card draws your attention to the eagle. I have no idea what eagle it's talking about, but there's an eagle. It prompts you to soar high like an eagle, see everything from the highest perspective, and be ready to take action in a moment. It also reminds you to be a master and take full responsibility for your life and everything you attract to it. Your unicorn guidance is to rise above any challenges or difficult situations. So, rise high. Move beyond the mental and emotional into the spiritual. Respond to everything according to the spiritual laws of the universe. The card of enlightenment also calls on you to use discernment and discrimination in all things. Enlightenment is a function of the third eye chakra, which holds 96 lessons in a spiral of chambers. Unicorns are fully enlightened beings, and pure light radiates from their third eye. They use this light to awaken you. Call on your unicorn to touch your third eye with its horn of light and illuminate it. We all go through the veil of amnesia when we incarnate. Your unicorn will help you to dissolve any of the 7 veils of illusion that are still in place. Ask it to do so. To remove the veils of illusion, ask your unicorn to stand in front of you and illuminate your third eye. It touches your third eye with a horn of light. Voice to text, gotta love it. It dissolves the red 7th veil so that you can see things from a higher perspective. It dissolves the yellow 6th veil so that you believe in and trust the unicorns and spiritual realms. It dissolves the pink 5th veil so that you open your heart. Dissolves the blue green 4th veil so that you truly understand the natural world. It dissolves the deep blue 3rd veil so that you can live in oneness. Dissolves the violet 2nd veil so that you can achieve enlightenment. It dissolves the crystal clear 1st veil so that you experience mastery. Your affirmation with our first card is I act as an enlightened master. Next, we have uncorded relationships or uncord relationships. Haha. Let go now. Forgiveness is your freedom. Your unicorn loves you with a high, pure love. These perfect beings cannot comprehend the attachments that we make on earth, but have enormous compassion for us and will help us let go of any that are holding us back. Any lower emotions you are harboring against someone may be perfectly justified when examined from the limitations and ego beliefs of this lifetime. However, your guidance is to release all of that now. Consider how you could have attracted that person's behavior. what might have occurred in previous lifetimes. Are they teaching you something important in this lifetime? A desire for a particular outcome or a lack of forgiveness is binding your soul to someone else's. How many more years or even lifetimes are you prepared to be stuck with them? When you can happily bless them, a person who has wronged you, and visualize them receiving whatever they want and or need, you are free. Then your unicorn can joyfully replace all that you have lost and then some. They can return money and possessions multiplied and restore and enhance your reputation. They can bring you greater love, success, health, and happiness. Unconditional love does not form binding cords, so you can never lose true love. Your guidance is to skim back through the years for anyone dead or alive who may still be influencing you. Then ask your unicorn to set you both free. So, the way we're going to do that, call your unicorn. It lovingly enfolds you in pure love. Imagine one or more people that you are attached to that you want to detach from. Tell them that you want to release any lower energies between you. What are these attachments like? They may present themselves to you as chains, ropes, daggers, or something else. Mentally say to those other people, I set us free. Ask your unicorn to dissolve any cords with the light from its horn. Know that unicorns will bless the other people with whatever their hearts desire. And unicorn blessings are now showering over you as well. Your affirmation with this card, I am free to be myself. Our final oracle card is Divine Potential. Fulfill your destiny. Be all you can be. Do not join the U.S. Army. Nothing against the Army. It's the military in general, speaking as a vet. This is a card of destiny. Before you build a house, an architect draws up a blueprint of the best possible building that can be constructed in the space and conditions available. In exactly the same way, your higher self, guides, and your overlighting angel draw up a blueprint for the greatest potential for your incarnation. This blueprint is held by your guardian angel and then deposited into your Earth Star chakra. Not that I necessarily believe all of this. This is a very interesting deck. When you receive this card, you are advised to look carefully at your life. It suggests there are gifts, talents, or aspects of yourself still to be explored and or activated. Are you doing the best that you can? Are you living a little life when your divine plan is to live a big life? Do you have hidden depths to plumb? Are there any areas of your life that you could be developing? Do you have special qualities that are waiting to emerge? It's time to explore your hopes, dreams, and visions. What would you love to do in your life? What excites you? Your guidance is to expand your consciousness. The plan for your life just might be bigger than you have realized. When a caterpillar feels the call, it builds a cocoon around itself and allows the divine energy within it to effect a transformation. In the same way, a metamorphosis is taking place within you right now. Ask your unicorn to touch you with its horn, for it is time for emergence. Spread your etheric wings and prepare to fly. Expanding your potential. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Envision your unicorn is presenting you with a golden scroll. On it is your divine blueprint. What you still have to achieve is written in red. Your unicorn builds a cocoon around you. Rest in this darkness for 3 breaths. And then, when you open your eyes, spread those wings and fly. Your affirmation with this card is, I am all I can be. And apparently my cards are jumping away. All right, give me a moment to put cards away, and then we will move on to our rune. Bloop. I think I'm going to finish out the week with the unicorn oracles, and then we're going to go back to the other oracle deck. Not sure how much I like this oracle deck. It's unicorns. Okay, now today's rune is Thurisa's inverted, which, as always, I gotta check and make sure I'm doing it right. Ba ba ba. Ebe. Okay. Yes. It's aimed to the left. 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 I think that's aimed left for you guys. I hope that's aimed left for you guys. Okay, divinity is Thor, god of thunder. The letter is TH, th as in thin. The symbol is Mjolnir and the thorn. The element is fire. The tree is the hawthorn tree, and trees possessing needles and thorns, or thorns. The plant is Thor's beard, makes sense. The stone is sapphire. The color is bright red, which is interesting. The animal is the scorpion, and aggressive animals. Oh, he's not there. Inverted Thurzaz. Act in haste, repent at leisure is the meaning of this rune, if reversed. This is a time to wait, not act. Tensions may be running a bit high. An indication of development is this rune. As this growth process accelerates, you will find reasons to stop and reconsider the past and assimilate the new. If you're experiencing difficulties, remember your attitude affects the quality of your passage. Contemplation is key here. Hasty decisions will cause regrets. In relationships, this rune suggests that you need to act with a great deal of care and prudence. Any rash or careless action can have a negative impact on your relationships. On the other hand, passivity or iffiness, seriously discouraged. You should act decisively and quickly, but do it with consciousness and mindfulness. In work, this rune personifies a stubborn person who goes after their goal regardless of any arguments of reason, and often not even paying attention to the obvious omens and signs that this is a bad idea. Or the one who looks at the situation through rose-colored glasses, only seeing what they want to see. Another interpretation is that soon someone completely insignificant will eclipse and outstrip you, or even take your place. So, our key takeaways. Danger, Will Robinson. Defenselessness, compulsion, betrayal, dullness, evil, malice, hatred, torment, spite, and lies. A very bad person. Resistance, avoiding accountability, ineffectiveness, immaturity, and selfishness. That actually applies to a lot of people I know right now. So, continuing on. Our goddess today. We could say she has a hot temper. We have Pele, goddess. She is determination. If you do not know who Pele is, she is Hawaiian. Most of us know. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can read the tablet. Pele is the Hawaiian goddess of fire and creator of the Hawaiian Islands. One of many children of Haumea and Kanehoalani. The ambitious and tempestuous Pele was at constant odds with several of her siblings, particularly the sea goddess Namaka. Pele often created hot spots of fire all over the islands, and Namaka was constantly extinguishing her flames. Their parents banished Pele, who then set off in a canoe with any other siblings who wanted to go with her, including the cloud goddess Iaka. And they made the islands of Hawaii through her special talent for creating volcanoes. After being chased by Namaka, attempting to extinguish her trail of flames, Pele disappeared into the Kilauea volcano, where she currently resides. Pele's volcano is located on the island of Hawaii and is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. Offerings of flowers, sugarcane, strawberries, and other gifts are thrown into the crater to stave off eruptions. She's an active, adaptable goddess who loves to interact with mortals throughout her islands. There are many urban legends surrounding her myth. Some claim that she appears as an old woman at night on island highways asking for a cigarette, or as a red-robed woman dancing on the rim of her volcano. Pele blesses mortals with protection by providing warnings throughout her many manifestations. It's also pretty easy to anger her. It's strongly believed that if you steal lava rocks from her volcanoes, Pele will curse you. Call on Pele when you're looking for strength in following your own convictions. Tempestuous goddess of fire and volcanoes, Pele is guiding you to find your own path and step in with determination. You'll find that you can do anything you set your mind to. I firmly believe that Pele will come after you if you take lava rocks from the islands. I have seen it. Oh yeah. God, who was it? My parents met in Hawaii. My dad was stationed there. My mom was working at the enlisted club on base. And I have heard quite a few stories from both of them and others who have been stationed there. Hello, military family, yet again. About people who were dumb enough to try to take lava rocks from Kilauea. This is not a good idea. Bad luck befalls anyone. Oh, God. I put the information into the stream and forgot to hit go live on Instagram yet again. One of these days I'll remember. Anyway, bad luck befalls anyone who takes lava rocks from Kilauea or Hawaii in general. Today's Namaste. We are belly breathing. We tend to breathe with our lungs and chest. This way of breathing doesn't allow a full breath of air into our bodies, though. Put your hand on your chest and breathe with your lungs. So you want to put your hand here and breathe. You'll feel your hand move, right? And I'm smacking the microphone. Now, put your hand on your lower abdomen, down on your belly, and breathe. And breathe with your diaphragm. And notice the difference. You take a much deeper breath when you're belly breathing. Now, breathe with your diaphragm for 8 minutes. If you feel any tightness, relax more into each breath. Deep breathing relaxes the body, and the increase in oxygen relaxes the mind. Oxygen is also a natural pain reliever, which is part of why they will slap an oxygen mask on you when you're in labor. Learned that with my oldest. And today's self-compassion is compassion touch. Place your hands over your heart and notice if there is any tension, heaviness, or agitation. Oh, there is today. If so, send love and compassion to yourself. Try saying, I see you are suffering and I love you. Notice how those words feel as they land. And again, we're going to also send ourselves some self-compassion, send ourselves some compassion. And we are going to put our hands on our heart and say, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be loved. And we will round out our day with Mr. Rogers. Let's see. Trying to find a quote that we haven't read, 3 or 4 times. Ooh. Confronting our feelings and giving them appropriate expression always takes strength, not weakness. It takes strength to talk about our feelings and to reach out for help and comfort when we need it. It does, especially in today's society where we have been conditioned that, asking for help is weak, admitting that you're weak. And that is such a relatively new phenomenon, too. Because if you go back even 100 years, wait, we'll say 150 years at this point, to when we lived more often, in multi generational homes and more rural areas, and it was more, farming and communities like that. It was more common for neighbors to chip in and help each other and think nothing of asking for that help. When did that change? Why did that change? So, that's our daily draw for the day. We have podcast tomorrow. No clue what we're talking about because this week has just been crazy hectic, super busy for me so far. I'll have it figured out before we do daily draw tomorrow, so I'll have an idea. And then Friday night we have guided meditation. We are already almost, yeah, we're at hump day already. Wow. Everybody ready for Mother's Day this weekend? How is it already Mother's Day? Um, I think all in all, we are good. Um, if there's interest, I might hop on a live on Mother's Day to say, Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Otherwise, I may just spend the day with at least one of my kids. I have no idea who. I've got 3 of them. Got a 33% chance somebody will be willing to spend the day with me. If not, there's always the furry one. So, I hope you guys have a fantabulous, magical, wonderful day. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness, and please tell your loved ones that you care. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I love you guys. See you later.